that $6.8 million didn't never come.
That part.
And it was spent before deposited.
Of course it was, because it never existed. It wasn't real. She made it up. She always talking about she left, said she came back with a bag. It's $3 million coming down the pipeline. Just wait. Just wait. Well, let's not wait to spend it, but let's wait to get it. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, get into the comments, and let me know what you think about this. Okay, so following Lightfoot's stellar report of all the ishnets that Tiffany has been up to, it was way worse than we thought. Of course it was. I thought it would be fun to listen to the trustees' reaction after hearing Lori Lightfoot's report. Okay, because it was pretty bad. Okay. All right. So let's just hop on in. Let's hop on in. Do not delay. Okay.
That was a lot to digest there.
Yes.
I just want for the residents that, because I know sometimes there are a lot of residents that still don't understand. For us trustees, our job is to oversee the finances. For the last 3 years, I know it looks as though there's been a lot of fighting, but we've been fighting for transparency.
Yes.
So that things like this won't happen. We were locked out of my viewpoint maybe about a year or two ago.
Yep.
Once we did start sharing the receipts and the information with the residents, they stopped that, right? Police overtime. In the very beginning, we stated, hey, I wasn't even totally opposed to police detail of some sort, but what I stated was for how long and how many.
Yes.
Right? That's important. And it was important because now they never gave us this information, and now we see that we're spending millions of dollars in overtime, and the only one really protected in Dolton is her. And
Stellar. Exactly. That part. She hid them from it well. She was like, no, we can't let them know. If they know, y'all ain't gonna get no more money. I hope y'all understand. Okay, all these extra monies y'all been getting to rob the people, y'all ain't gonna get no more. So y'all keep your mouth shut.
and it's not fair. Vendors, you all have heard me say for the last few years, bring RFPs in front of the board. Bring RFPs in front of the board. It's extremely important that we have a process put in place so that as trustees, we can make the right decisions regarding vendors. We want these services to be provided to the residents. I want you all to know that we're never against you all receiving services, but we don't want to pay more. We don't want people receiving kickbacks and charging us way more for the services that the residents deserve. Hopefully, moving forward, we can get the mayor to work with us and provide some of this information.
Even she's gonna smirk when she just said that. Of course, yeah. Maybe she'll be more reasonable now. Yeah, that's thinking positive. Okay, that's delusion. That's delulu.
That's the hopes. But in the meantime, we'll continue to show up. We're going to continue to work with the residents. We're going to continue to get you the information, right? And Dolton, let's just hang in there. We're almost there. We're doing all the necessary steps in terms of a board, because we still want to try to work with this administration to the end. Our goal is still to attempt, no matter what, for the residents. So I just want you all to know that we want to work together. That's the goal. We are put here for checks and balances, and hopefully they can start bringing things in front of us. Thank you.
Yes, and that was Miss Brittany Norwood, always the peacemaker. Always the peacemaker. She was a great balance for Belcher. Okay, she's a great balance for Belcher, because Belcher was like, she's just gonna throw the pot of water and hot water on you. And then there's Norwood to be, like that. She's like the ointment afterwards.
Yeah, Trustee Belcher.
And here we go, Belcher. Yes, Belcher.
Yeah, I know it took everything in my soul
Yes.
to sit here and stomach this report. As we've been saying, and I'm gonna refer back to Trustee Norwood. Anybody that has watched the meetings, I said the checks that's sitting on the desk that ain't the cash.
Yeah, she used to say that all the time. She would say, "His checks is just sitting on her desk," and it sounds like a metaphor. Turns out, no, really wasn't. Like it really wasn't.
Nobody has to come to a board meeting and tell a lie about anything. It's common sense. It's simple multiplication. When you have people emailing you every day about their invoices and payments.
Yes.
This goes as far back of June 9, 2022.
Yes, 2 years.
It's sad. It's sickening. People came last month when we got our tax bills in an uproar about the tax. Can y'all imagine when we do take initiative to even start straightening this out, how our tax bill is going to look?
Disgusting. Okay, it's gonna look like federal charges for Tiffany, which is great, but it's gonna be disgusting. Okay. Oh God.
That $6.8 million did never come.
That part.
And it was spent before deposited.
Of course it was, because it never existed. It wasn't real. She made it up. I called it. I said she made it up. She always talking about she left, said she came back with a bag. It's $3 million coming down the pipeline. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, look, I found another 3. It's coming. It's coming. Just wait. Well, let's not wait to spend it, but let's wait to get it. And then, just like I said, it ain't never going to show up. She going to spend that money. That money going to be gone, but it ain't going to be spent where it's supposed to. It's just going to be gone. She's going to say, look, we got a surplus. Next time Tiffany says surplus, somebody ask her how to spell it, because I'm guessing that she don't. That's just my guess.
It's simple math. $6.1 million in checks sitting somewhere. $40,000 at Amazon.
In a day.
What a slap in the face to
That was in a day.
everybody that reside in 60419 zip code.
Damn. Bars. That's bars.
The meeting, and Mayor Lightfoot, I'm so grateful for this information that you provided, because it takes somebody else to come in to show that we've been trying to stop this.
Yes.
And we've been doing minimal damage. So could you have imagined if we just sat up there and approved everything that was going on?
Yes. And that's what the people was calling for. Then some of them people in there were like booing the trustees and up in tiff, saying, just let her do what she want to do. She got a vision. She got a vision. You know what? I hope her glasses work with her vision in the prison. Okay. Bars. Oh my God. I could just imagine if they just were like, fuck it. Just whatever. Never, just let her do what she want to do. It's too hard to work with her. Just whatever. I don't even care anymore. What if they had just done that? What if they had just done that? Just think about that. Just think about that just for a second. And then try not to vomit, okay?
Because she gonna ride off in her BMW and we'll still be here stuck.
No, she ain't. She ain't riding off in the... Well, no. If they let her turn herself in, she might ride to the prison in her BMW. Her boyfriend gonna drop her off. And that's the last time she gonna see him. Because like I said... he ain't gonna stick around when she in jail. Hopefully, actually, maybe he'll catch some of them stray charges too, because everybody who come around Tiff, they get it. Okay. They all catch the federal charges. All of them. So honestly, he's probably gonna go too. But if he doesn't, he's definitely not gonna wait for her.
We have been financially
Have to block that word out.
and when people rape people, they get anything they deserve.
I know that's right. She be thinking like me. All right. Moving on to Brown. What you got to say, girl? Come on with it.
I'm just going to say what I've been saying for months and months and months. The bag been empty in 2022.
Yes.
The bag, it was never anything in the bag.
That's what I said. Wasn't nothing in that bag. That bag was empty as shit. Okay. Wasn't nothing in there but some, I don't know, maybe manure. I don't know.
and you still continue to say they're lying.
Yup.
They're lying.
They lying.
They're lying.
But they be lying though.
Here is proof for everyone to see.
Yes.
And even the ones who doubt us. If you don't see through this,
Yeah, you
there's
blind.
nothing I can say to you.
You need to catch some of them straight federal charges too. If you don't believe it at this point, that means you part of it.
Even last week, sitting with Mayor Lightfoot, it's a punch in the gut. As the lady said from out of town, you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled,
Yeah, man, run amok.
led astray.
Run amok. Let us stray.
All of that. And for a person to sit there and constantly lie.
Lie.
Every board meeting. I don't say much because I just can't see how the girl tell all them lies like that.
I know. You think her nose would be bigger by now. I'm just saying.
It's unbelievable for a person to say that and for people to believe. So we thank God for Mayor Lightfoot's being here today, her presentation. Now, if this doesn't open up the eyes to these residents and let us know what as we say, the black jobs mean black vote. Everybody tell somebody.
Yes.
February of 2025, clean house.
Yes. Clean house.
This is just unbelievable. I mean, to even sit here,
Or in Tiffany's case, unbelievable.
even though I said last week, it's a stomach ache. I've been punched all over tonight.
Yes.
It's ridiculous to see how our tax dollars have been recklessly spent
Yes.
by this young lady.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. I mean, I would have said biatch, but that's just me. I don't expect for everyone to, have my passion.
So definitely give us time. Residents, we're asking you to work with us. We're doing our very, very best. So definitely hang in there with us. And thank you all again for coming out tonight.
Yes. Yes, thank you. You got to hang in there. You ain't got no choice. What you do, you can move. You can move away. That's your choice. You can move out, go someplace where Tiffany hasn't robbed yet. Hopefully if she's anything like if she's like Freeman, her homeboy who's already snitched and turned and rolled over on her. Okay. He's done turned his back. Oh, the nerve. I wouldn't even want to allow him to even tell me information. Keith Freeman disgusts me so bad. Like, it was the nerve, the audacity from this space creature who already had a history of stealing from a whole nother place. So the idea of him even rolling over on Tiffany, like telling on her, is hilarious because it's not like he was some clean person who had never done nothing and then came to this place and then just kind of fell into this thing with this person, this Tiff. No, he was a thief there. That's why she wanted him. He was going to efficiently help her steal from these people. And then, like, it just shows that he's a thief and a rat. He's a thief. He's like literally the worst type of person.
Okay, I'm gonna also ask Attorney Olderson to comment.
Oh, yes,
on some of
Olderson. Yeah, so the lawyer guy, the Olderson, the one that Tiffany was so adamantly trying to get rid of.
work that he's been doing.
Does he or does he not look like the Fonz?
So my takeaways from tonight and from what we have seen over the last 3 years that we have been legislative counsel for these trustees. Number one, the hiring of Mayor Lightfoot was not only smart, but incredibly necessary, as you've seen tonight.
Ain't it crazy that they even had to do that? It's like the stuff that they're supposed to be able to get a hold of. She just says, no, you can't. So they have to hire somebody from outside to come in to find some way to get this information that they're supposed to be able to get, just period, based on their job and the rules and laws. They had to hire, she forced them to hire a whole separate person, not even the lawyer. So first she forced them to hire their own lawyer. Then she forces them to hire a whole nother person to come in to do something that was supposed to be able to be done anyway, which is crazy because it's actually a little bit annoying also because the feds have been there. The feds have been there and collected all of this stuff. So if the feds were able to get it, it would have been nice if they had shared it. I know that ain't how it works, but still.
Her work is extraordinary and will continue to produce information for this board and for the public which you need to know and the board needs to know in order to try to right the ship.
Yes.
Without her and her skill and her staff, we wouldn't be sitting here tonight with this information for you. There is a lot of work to do. More financial discovery from Mayor Lightfoot, more layoffs and readjustment of personnel.
Yeah, it's gonna be more layoffs. Okay, so if you was underneath of Tiffany's thumb and you somehow floated by when it was started laying people off, please know they're not done yet. Okay, you next. It's coming. Your day is coming. Okay, it's probably tomorrow.
Leadership change at the police department, stopping of harassment of employees, and for us, the lawyers, trying to work with the 40-plus lawsuits that have been filed against this village in the last 3 years. Our firm has not been paid for 3 years. Why? Because the mayor won't sign the checks in hopes of us leaving. She has a motion to fire us on every agenda and usually rails against us on every agenda. But I can tell you this, we're not leaving, and we're staying with Dolton.
I know, if no other reason other than this, sir, you'd be able to write a book that will make back all the money that you did not make. This is called the right side of history. When you're on the right side of history and kicking up shit, book deal. You're going to get plenty of publicity. It's just a wonderful thing. Tiffany is literally like, she is going to go down in history for this. I don't think she knows. I don't think she put her name on everything. She's insisted on putting her name on every single thing in Dolton. Everything. Okay. She called herself buying her daughter an ice rink with the people's money. Okay. Put her daughter's name on it. Got these people in $6 million worth of debt. And then, and one of the things she does, she gets this ice rink. She says donated by the people. Like this is one of those sneaky little fucking things that she would do when she wanted to get something done and the people wouldn't okay it. She would make up some donation. She would say, oh, this was donated by the people, so this isn't even coming out of that. So we're gonna go ahead. If y'all see us going ahead with this ice rink, you know that's how we did it. It's not cause we using the Dolton money. We're not using the village money. This is straight from donations. When the people be like, can we see these donations? What's this account where these donations is in? She's like, no, because it don't exist. She is using the village money. She is using it. Okay, she is. This is what she's doing. She does that. Like, this is a thing she does.
I just ask as a human being, not as a lawyer, not as a politician, that the people of the village of Dolton stick with this board of trustees because they're heroic in and of themselves.
Yes. Yeah, they absolutely are. I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because in the beginning, like the way we see the meetings now look nothing like what it used to look like. The trustees would come in, they would point out these things, they would say this stuff. Can we see this? We need to see that. What is that? That ain't supposed to be there. Oh my God, what the fuck is happening? They would point all these things out. Most of it, they would still trying to be reasonable. Belcher is aggressive as shit now, but she didn't used to be that aggressive. She used to, she always, she's just feisty. You know what I'm saying? She's necessary. She is necessary. Okay. She's how most people didn't lose their mind watching this. Watching like Belcher, it was the balance. Like she's like offset for Tiffany's assholeness, She make you feel like you're in the room. It's like, what would you say? Belcher would say it for you. Like the thing that you're thinking, Belcher would say it. Okay, I would have been way more aggressive with the way that I talk about Tiffany. And if you've been watching, I talk about Tiff any kind of fucking way. I make fun of everything about her all the time. She's been called so many bitches. It's crazy. It's like it's her middle name at this point. Okay. But the people used to be like they would boo the trustees at the meetings and stuff. And they would say, just let her do this. And this is crazy. And they would get up and they would say all these little things. And the trustees they all just consistently stayed the same as they always were. They maintain this thing. We gotta do this. But we need to see this. I know y'all don't see what we talking about, but this needs to be done. We need to da-da-da. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. They stayed on it until it got like years. This was years of them having to do this. You imagine how stressful this was for them before they finally started to get support. People finally started to realize what was happening. And most of that was because of, I'll say it, social media. Once the story got out, it was out.
And I don't say that because there's an election coming. You'll get plenty of information on that. But I say that because we have hard months ahead.
Yeah.
Knowing these finances, knowing what we just went through to get some insurance for the village, which was extraordinarily difficult and incredibly costly, we have a lot of work to do to right the ship, a lot. So I want to thank Mayor Lightfoot, who I've known for many years and admired for many years, and her staff. And I certainly want to thank the Mayor Pro Tem and the trustees and your wonderful clerk who works under difficult conditions.
Yeah, she got her little piece too, honey. She got her piece in. She sure did.
And who did get into the village hall today, even though the mayor changed the locks again for the third time to lock everybody out of the village hall.
So she be trying to lock everybody out of the, no, I'm sorry. Did I say trying? No, she be locking everybody out of the village hall. That's the people who work there, locking them out from their place where they work. She's changed the lock 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. She's changed the lock 3 times, y'all. Oh, it's the audacity for me. And who paid for those locks, I wonder? Who paid for them to come in and change those locks? Where those locks come from? Feel like something else that she stole.
Including the employees and the trustees that she didn't want in there. So we continue, every day there's something new. So I just want to thank you, Jason House, and the board, and Mayor Lightfoot. Thank you.
All right, now we got Mayor Lightfoot will be next.
I just want to share a couple of final comments with you all.
Okay.
I know how I felt when I started seeing these numbers. So I can imagine how all of you are feeling after all this time being in the dark. And I just want to let you know this isn't just a job. This isn't just some task. We feel this. And so we have worked very, very diligently, very hard under difficult circumstances to get as much information as we could to share with you. You may hear a number of things in the coming days. But what I can assure you is the information that we have shared, that we're putting our names on, is drawn directly from the financial records of this village.
Yes, honey. She gonna lie. Tiffany gonna lie, okay? She gonna make up all kinds of stories. She gonna fake news the shit out of this, okay? But it's all facts. If I said it, it's already been proven. Okay, you got some more stuff coming. Once I finish proving that, I'm gonna come back with some more stuff. Okay, and her federal charges list is gonna get really, really big and long. Okay, it's gonna get big and long.
We wouldn't be here sharing this information, advising the trustees and talking with legislative council if we didn't have confidence in the numbers. There are a
Yes.
number of other things we know, but we aren't ready yet. We got to verify them 20 ways from Sunday. But this, if you hear this is fake news, it's not real, no. This is real. The last thing I'll say is we figured that folks would probably want to take a little time to study these numbers in a little more detail. We have 100 copies of this deck that we will leave, paper copies. So after the meeting is over, you can feel free to come get them, first come, first serve. Don't worry, media, we've already shared the electronic copies with you all, so you should have that. But again, thank you for showing up for yourselves and for your families and for your community.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Lori Lightfoot. Okay. Thank you, Honey Pot, for coming in and exposing this bitch. You know, she tried to call you Beetlejuice girl. She had the audacity with them big ass eyes in her fucking head. She had the audacity, honey. She was audacious, okay? Audacious Tiffany. I thought it would be fun to just, check and see how everyone's reaction to all the news, all the information that Lori Lightfoot came out to show. Okay, Tiffany and her gift card buying ass with the village township money. With the village, well, I'm sure she did it with the township money too, actually. And said, while she's at it, it would be great if she would just go digging around in the township stuff too. Just for shits and giggles. Just peek while you're in there. Just peek. But y'all behave, okay? Don't be a tiff, all right? And you will end up in a tiff type of situation, which is teeter-tottering on the edge of federal prison, okay? And she will fall in. That's definitely gonna happen, okay? But mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh, peace.